Good evening, everyone. Buck is on his way. Had to wait a few minutes for him, but now he's coming. You were taking your time coming to me, big boy. I got dinner. I threw the seeded bread. I threw some corn because I know the squirrels love that. And the squirrels are all hanging out close by. One of them already grabbed a piece of the seeded bread, and now Buck is probably going to eat a few pieces on his way up. Watch. He's definitely going to have a few pieces because he always takes a few pieces. And it's so beautiful out. Today, I have to say it's a gorgeous day. It did get just a little tiny bit colder this evening compared to this morning and today. But look, I'm outside with just my robe. I have a short sleeve shirt under and no jacket. And I'm fine. I'm actually not cold. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit cold. Look at Buck. Now he's eating the pieces of bread. Yep, I figured. I know you were going to have some. I figured. He smells it. He'll eat it on the way. You ready? Are you ready, big boy? Got your dinner. Got his dinner. I even brought out more water. Okay. Are you eating corn first? You want apples? Come on. Look, Buck, I got apples. Got apples, baby. I got the good stuff. Come here. We got the good stuff. You want to eat in your bucket? It's up to you. He might want it in his bucket. Let's see. If he hangs out there and stays there, unless he's going to have corn first. Okay, let's see. I'm going to wait a minute. If he doesn't make any moves to come this way, then I'll just put the food in his bucket. Because Buck usually lets me know, like, if he wants to eat here in the bowl or if he just wants everything in his bucket. If he stays there, that means he wants it in his bucket. All right, he might want it in his bucket because he's not making any moves of coming this way. Yeah, okay. I see you want it in your bucket. All right, so let's just put everything in here. And put it in your bucket. I'm coming. I know, you win. You win. Okay. Here you go. Bon appetit. You got a lot of apples in there. He has a full bucket of apples, grapes, butternut squash, and corn. Who has it better than you, Buck? I always tell him that. Who has it better than you, big boy? Buck is having his dinner. I honestly didn't think he was going to come because I waited like 10 minutes. But I have my sister-in-law watching my son. She doesn't work today, so that's why I can actually take my time with him. So I was like, you know what? I could take my time waiting for him. So I just stood here and waited for him. It made me wait like almost 10 minutes, but not 10 minutes. That wasn't long. Why are you looking? What are you looking at? It's so funny. My dog associates apples with me going out because every time she sees me cut an apple, she knows I leave the house. I go feed Buck. And every time I have to cut an apple, she starts barking at me and barking at me. She's probably like, I know you're leaving me. You're leaving. You're going outside. I'm like, animals are so smart. Sometimes I try to cut the apple so easily in my kitchen if my son is sleeping. Like, I'll try to cut it so easily where she can't hear the slices. Oh, no, she's smart. She watches me when I take the apples out of the fridge, and she stares at me like, I want to see what you're going to do. And then today when I came home from the doctors for my son, I ended up feeding him a quarter of a banana, like almost half, but I didn't want to feed him too much banana because I heard it can make babies constipated. So I fed him like a quarter of a banana and yogurt. He had baby yogurt. And then today for dinner, I'm making chicken, so I'll share some with him. Because I want to start getting him used to eating solid, because my son has 6 teeth in his mouth. So he's got to learn how to chew, food that's not so soft and mushy anymore. Right, Buck? Right? Nino's got to learn. I call my son, his nickname is Nino, because my son's name is Antonino. So me and my husband, we call him Nino for short. So if you ever hear me say Nino, like talking about my son. And it's funny because my husband's name is the same as well. And his family, everybody in his family calls him Nino. But when we're all together, they'll call my son Baby Nino and they'll call my husband Nino. Yep, that's it. So I had to take down the sign that I was here, that I got Buck. Remember, it was like that trailer home looking sign that said Happy Holidays. I had to take it down because I guess with the wind and the rain, it got like all messed up. So I ended up putting the elf on that tree instead of the other tree. Yeah, I had to fix Buck's decorations because one of them got messed up with the rain and the wind, getting banged around like it broke. So I was like, all right, there goes that. But at least he's still, the elf is holding on. That elf, that little elf head is holding on. Thank God. Didn't break. Now it got cloudy out. It got really cloudy and the sun went away. I heard we're supposed to get rain tonight. It's supposed to rain. So Buck, find yourself a good spot to lay under because it's supposed to rain tonight. I just don't know when, but I heard it's supposed to rain tonight. I usually talk to my cousin because she lives close by me, where it's so funny. I always ask her like, oh, her name is Josephine, and I'll tell her like, oh, Joe, what's the weather like tonight? Do you know if it's supposed to rain or snow? And she usually gives me a heads up. My cousin is like my forecast person. She lets me know like how the weather is going to be. Like, let's say if I'm talking to her today, she'll tell me like, oh, T, tomorrow morning it's supposed to be like really cold. It's going to be really cold. So bundle up when you go feed Buck. Like, she usually gives me a heads up with the weather. Right, Buck? So I have an idea. I mean, his water didn't get frozen today. Yeah, today it didn't freeze up. So it must have not been that cold out last night and this morning, which it wasn't. Right now, all the kids are getting out of school because I came out here at 3 o'clock. So that's usually when all the school buses are going by and kids are walking like down the road, going home from school because there's a school close by. So that's why Buck is going to be a little on alert every now and then, looking around. He's so beautiful. His hair got so much darker. Look how dark it got. Like a medium brown, a dark medium brown. I can't believe next week it's going to be Christmas already, guys. It's going by so fast. And I think that saying is true, that when you have kids, the days go by really, really fast. I believe that now. A lot of like people that I'm friends with or family members that I talk to that are parents, they always used to tell me that, like, oh, when you have kids, your days are going to go by so, so fast. It's true. It's definitely true. It does go by quick. I'm not going to lie. I felt like my days went by slower before my baby was here, and now the days are going by so fast. Like, before I know it, he's going to be 1 year old. I know I keep saying that every day, but it's just, I'm in shock that, you know, a year is already passing by. Like, wow. I'm still in shock. I told my husband, I was like, babe, I was like, next year in 2025 summer, we're going to have a walk-in toddler. Like, he's not going to be considered a baby no more. He's going to be considered a toddler. That's crazy. Last year in the summer, I couldn't do nothing because my son was like, when it reached summertime, like May, June, my son was only like 3-4 months old. So I couldn't really stay out too long or go by the pool, let's say, and keep my son out with me. Like, so I didn't have a great summer this past year. So I'm looking forward to the summer of 2025 because I could put sunblock on him. I could make him come out with me in the pool and buy pool toys for him, you know. I'm excited about this year's summer. Very excited. Right, Buck? Yeah. You still have more grapes. I just bumped myself into his antlers, but he doesn't care. He don't care. If I touch them, he cares. Like, he doesn't really like that too much. Like, if I like try to pet his antlers, he nods his head back. Like, hey, like, leave me alone. Like, don't touch me there. Yeah, Buck doesn't like when you touch his antlers. He'll let me like touch them to a certain extent, where if I keep trying to keep going at it, he'll like push his head back and give me a look like, stop it. Did you eat everything? Buck, you left all your grapes. Does he not like these grapes? I'm starting to think, like, does he not like these grapes? Here, you left them. Yeah, you left those goody grapes. You don't like them? I won't buy you the purple ones anymore. I guess I'm not going to get him purple grapes anymore, guys. Then we got to go back to the strawberries. Buck doesn't like these purple grapes. I don't know. I would think. I know the green ones he goes crazy for. He loves the green ones and the red ones. But these dark purple grapes, he's not crazy about them, I guess. But then again, maybe because he's like a wild animal and he's smart, he knows it's not in season. So he's like, no, I'm not supposed to be eating this right now. Sometimes I think like that too when I give him certain fruits, you know? Like he probably does think like that. Like, why is she giving me this? It's not in season. That's why sometimes I don't like to buy him too much fruit in the winter. Like, you know, to go crazy with the fruit. Because since it's not in season, maybe he's not supposed to eat it around this time. You know what I mean? But he's probably going to get going soon. That or he's going to be back here. He'll be back here soon. But to his bucket and finishing everything up. That's what he did the last time. But I'm going to get going. Because it's either he's going to walk away and leave me here. Or he's going to decide to come back. But if he does decide to come back, he's probably going to wait another, like, he's going to diddle-daddle over there for like 10 minutes and forage. So I'm going to get going. So I can start prepping my dinner and stuff and go feed my dog because it's probably almost 4. And I will be back tomorrow morning with another video. I hope everybody has a great evening and a good night. And me and Buck, we will be back soon. All right, everyone. Ciao for now.